Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alone. Jay Ajay trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
For Tokyo!
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he connects Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Lion!
They run with a delay. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
Come on now.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Okay, Paul, you got
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
All right,
2
now,
runs for a net gain of nothing.
56.
Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hot!
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, Parker, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a giant. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Down to the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
Yeah, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Elliott now to kick this one away. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Hold it like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit!
Now a handoff to Blake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Brats.
Great.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go. 180!
This is a Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Black. Great. Shorty. 82. What's that?
From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Hang in there now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Ertz over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Dancing to his left. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, break again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now the 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath the Drake. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's the line. 3rd 2.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it. It's Drake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I knew. Gold. Black.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Great.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Lefty.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's a Johnny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
We have hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the give, this is Trey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey, 4 down. Gone!
Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a jet. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That's the same case on that play. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Balaj. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 18 on the year. And point away from tying up this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And this is incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, he had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Dre. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Detroit! Detroit! Four down, check, four down.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game. I like that. MVU. Well done.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. Right back to Dre. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away. But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch number 86.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Hauschka missed it. Wide to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Don't say nothing.
On the run, it's McNichols. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
4 down.
They run again with McNichols. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Patriot!
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Your trip is here, baby.
strength running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Stays on his feet, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Come on now.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. J&J with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of this field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.